Once upon a time, there was a beautiful building that stood strong and tall. It towered over all the buildings around it. And don't forget how mesmerizing it looked. Anyone walking by had to take a minute to stop in awe at its beauty. With fearless marshmallow snowman knights guarding it throughout the day, Ross Studios was the safest building in sight. But you see, it wasn't always this way.
It all started out on December 9, 2016, when the architects and builders of Ross Studios presented their first pitch. Their audience were looking for various components to give them the okay to start building.
The group of builders first started off by showing the research that they all had completed. For their research, they looked at completed buildings such as the beautiful Empire State Building in New York and the Burj Khalifa in Dubai.
They also researched how skyscrapers were made, shown in the video playing. They also showed their blueprints and overall directions, concept and application of STEAM, ELA, and history. The team decided that their main inspirations would be the Taipei 101 building and the David Chipperfield building. They also determined that their application of ELA and history would include David Chipperfield, a British architect who in 1985 established David Chipperfield Architects and wrote a book about his works.
The pitch went well, and the group was given feedback from their peers as to what should be fixed in their blueprints and planning. On December 12th, they gave a pitch only to be again turned down to start the building process, but by December 13th, they were given the okay to start building.
On December 14th, the group started constructing the base of the building. They decided to put Rice Krispie on the building so it wouldn't fall in, but this soon turned out to be a big mistake. You see, this was not allowed, so the group had to start over. This time, they made sure to follow the directions very carefully.
Now that they understood the instructions entirely, on December 5th, they were able to start building their tower up to the highest height. Well, as they were building, they ran into a few problems. The graham crackers were hard to stack on one another without the Rice Krispies. Their group had to wait for the frosting to dry so that the walls would not fall down. But at the end of the day, they accomplished a large amount of work and they were ready for the next step.
The next day, December 16th, the group only had a few more things to finish, those being the roof and decorations. As they tried to put on the roof, they saw it was a little too heavy and was not sticking to the other graham crackers, so they decided to melt some chocolate and use that as glue instead of frosting.
And guess what? It worked. The chocolate dried so fast that it stuck to the roof nice and snug. In total, the group had used 21 graham crackers, and from the ground up, the building was 14.5 feet.
The only remaining thing they had to do was add decorations to make the building look Christmassy. They added chocolates, candy, marshmallows, and so many more delicious sweets to make the building stand out. Speakers were added to play wonderful Christmas music to attract others to Ross Studios.
Now, even though our amazing and truly inspiring architects, if you know what I mean, Ramsey, Afomeya, Haley, Haran, and Willela went through all that trouble to make this skyscraper,
Ross Studio is truly, they said, the most amazing experience and skyscraper they have ever built.
This truly amazing story sadly has to come to an end, but you should remember how our one and only inspiring David Chipperfield, an architect who went through experiences like never before to get here, Ross Studios.
Look at Ross Studios as it gleams through the cold and snowy days of the winter of 2016.
Have a Merry Christmas and enjoy the beautiful sight of Ross Studios, as it has been an incredible journey to build with it.